Hello everybody and welcome back to the WordSmith YouTube channel. My name is Carl, also known as the WordSmith, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. Now, we're going to be diving into something truly special, and it's a regular on my channel. It is a reaction and vocal analysis video to one of the most mesmerizing voices in the industry, in my opinion, Diana Ankudinova, and it is her powerful rendition of the Dune soundtrack. It's a personal favorite movie of mine, and it'll be my first ever movie review coming out very soon. And as always, your support means the world to me, so please don't forget to like the video, comment, and hit that subscribe button below to join our wonderful community. And for those who want to take their support to the next level, consider checking out Super Thanks, Patreon, or PayPal. Every little bit helps in keeping this channel going. A massive shout out to all of my incredible donors. Your generosity and encouragement truly keeps the fire burning. Thank you for being a part of the heartbeat of this channel. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the enchanting world of Diana Ankudinova's vocals. Alright, so let's dive straight into it. Something I ought to mention just before she starts. I'm guessing she's about to sing there, but a little bit about this song, especially the composer. Alright, so folks, I want to delve into this piece composed by the legend himself, Hans Zimmer. Now, when we say Hans Zimmer, we're talking about top-notch quality. We're referring to the best of the best. His name is practically synonymous with excellence in film music. Just think about these iconic soundtracks from movies like Gladiator, Interstellar, Batman, The Dark Knight, Inception, and The Lion King. I mean, seriously, the man's an absolute genius. He is one of the best there is when it comes to film scores. And him teaming up with Diana Ankudinova, that's a great combination. Okay, let's keep this going. Well, let's start. Wow. Jeez, that's a strong belt right to start. So this is quite different from what I'm used to when it comes to a Diana song. It's quite the departure from her usual style, isn't it? Because I'm accustomed to her signature deep resonant tones at the start and gradually ascending through her vocal range. However, with this piece, in this particular performance, she throws a surprise at us by belting out right from her fifth octave in the beginning. And it's always fascinating to witness an artist that you're quite familiar with explore new avenues within their vocal capabilities. And so by her diving straight into her upper register, Diana is just demonstrating her versatility and willingness to push her own boundaries. And it's a bold move that adds an extra layer of excitement and intrigue to her performance. So I am familiar with the song because I've watched the movie like 4 or 5 times and I absolutely love it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she doesn't sing the original, does she? Let me know in the comment section below. Very wide open mouth and a great sustain through the belt. So I mentioned the wide open mouth, so let's talk about that. When you're aiming for resonance and essentially creating that spaciousness within the mouth, that's key. It's like creating a big resonance chamber for your voice to bounce around in, allowing for that rich, full sound to come through. Now with Diana, she naturally has a big jaw, which means she can access greater resonance. And when it comes to executing a strong chest belt like this, that open mouth space becomes even more crucial. It's all about maximizing the power and projection of your voice, and that starts with creating the right space for it to resonate. I think I heard her hit a C5 up there, and that's no easy feat at all. But here's where technique really shines. Diana demonstrates this control and skill to reach those higher notes with such clarity and such strength. And it's one of my favorite things about her. Yeah, you have the ability and the skill to get there, but can you control it when you arrive? And that's what she does better than most. This is tough to sing now. I just noticed something. So she's belting, and obviously that's going to be loud. So it's quite possible that Diana is angling her mouth away from the microphone to prevent overloading it. Especially because during these powerful chest belts, you're gonna have to be very loud, and a good microphone technique is indeed needed in ensuring a balanced and clear sound, especially when dealing with such dynamic vocals. And yeah, I would say that the quality of the recording, it plays a role here. It's not the studio level that you would expect, but it's decent enough for us to appreciate Diana's incredible talent and technique, even with less than ideal recording conditions. It looks like this is on a phone, and again, even through the phone, her technique shines through, and it gives us a glimpse into her remarkable abilities as a vocalist. All right, let's keep this going. It is so Hans Zimmer, and her vocal in tandem with the music is just absolutely perfect. If I know she didn't sing this originally for the actual score, but it perfectly matches her voice. It's outstanding. And yeah, let me just talk about Hans Zimmer and his style here for a second. Hans Zimmer's signature style, it's just shining through in this piece, doesn't it? And the use of those drone-like sound effects and synthesizers adds such a unique texture to the music, and it's creating this otherworldly atmosphere that perfectly complements the Dune soundtrack. And when we talk about the Phrygian mode, which is something that I have dove into before, we're diving into some fascinating musical territory. So the Phrygian mode is a musical scale that's characterized by its distinctive interval pattern. In simple terms, it's like playing all the white keys on the piano from E to E. And this creates a unique sound that's often described as dark, exotic, or even mysterious, which fits the soundtrack. And in the context of this piece, Hans Zimmer's use of the Phrygian mode in the key of D, I think, adds a sense of tension and drama. It's like taking a journey through unfamiliar landscapes, with each note evoking a sense of intrigue and wonder. And this mode lends itself beautifully to the soundtrack, and it enhances the epic and otherworldly nature of the story. So kudos to Hans Zimmer for his masterful use of the Phrygian mode and his ability to weave it seamlessly into the fabric of the Dune soundtrack. It's It's just Hans Zimmer doing what he does as the creative genius that he is. Yeah, I think this is the instrumental section of the song. What's... You can hear the strings coming in a lot more. War drums are very, very prominent. There's also the brass instruments that are more emphasized. Electric guitar. Typical Hans Zimmer style. Gradually becoming more and more intense. Very much his type of thing. Yeah, this is an absolute soundtrack. And I mean, it's not exactly easy listening, and oftentimes when we have a listen to a soundtrack, remember that we're listening to it outside of its context. The full context is experienced within the actual movie as you're watching it and accompanied by the music. This sounds awesome. She should come back in soon. Uh-oh. So intense, oh my gosh. I mean, it's always the case with her, but wow, this is an intense and epic performance. Diana truly gives it her all right from the start here, and she's belting out those powerful notes with incredible passion and strength, as you can see. It's like she's pouring every ounce of emotion into this, and it's mesmerizing. And it's kind of, it's hard to imagine Diana's voice reaching even greater heights than this when she's already started off at such a height. And her talent is simply awe-inspiring here, don't get me wrong. And she's really giving it everything. And it will be quite taxing on her vocals, but she's more than skilled enough to sustain this type of power throughout. But you know what? That's the beauty of music and performance art. There's always room for surprises and moments that exceed our expectations. So who knows? I mean, I haven't heard her rendition of this. Maybe Diana will find a way to take us even further on this journey. I'll be the first one cheering her on if she does. Repetitive. She really is giving it everything. Nice bit of vibrato to end. Take a bow, madam. You have done extremely well. Thank you, you actually bowed. Yeah, I mean, look, that soundtrack is quite characteristic of what you'd expect. It's setting the stage for the film and it enhances the visual experience. What's truly remarkable is how, when we eventually watch the movie, which we should have, this very song will be imbued with a much more rich context, and it contributes significantly to the complete narrative when paired with the visuals. Diana here demonstrates her vocal prowess right from the outset, pushing her voice to its limits with that bold belting right out the gate. So while the vocal melody, though, it is repetitive, the music steadily escalates in intensity, presenting a formidable challenge for singing, particularly even though Diana's voice is naturally low since she's a dramatic contralto, yet she delivers a flawless performance, navigating the demanding vocal lines with absolute precision and mastery. Right, so let's have some final thoughts. In conclusion, Hans Zimmer's composition for the Dune soundtrack is just so captivating, with its intense and epic atmosphere, and is complemented so beautifully with Diana's vocals, which are powerful. And despite this being a departure from what I'm used to when it comes to Diana, it showcases her versatility as an artist. The use of that Phrygian mode that I spoke about earlier, that adds a depth to the piece, contributes to its mysterious and dramatic ambiance. While the recording quality wasn't all that great, Diana's voice was clear enough, and her abilities always shine through in the overall performance. So together, Zimmer's masterful composition, Ankudinova's dynamic interpretation, creates an immersive experience, setting the stage for the epic tale of Dune to unfold, which we'll see the review of that in my next video. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, on the WordSmith YouTube channel today. Once again, I'm Carl, the Wordsmith, and it's been an absolute pleasure having you here. We've embarked on something truly special and captivating, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And please do let me know if you did by hitting that like button, commenting in the comment section below, and subscribing if you haven't already. And for those looking to go above and beyond, consider supporting the channel through Super Thanks, Patreon, or PayPal. Every contribution helps keep this community thriving. A huge thank you once again to all of you, my amazing donors. Your generosity really does make all of this possible. You are the heartbeat of this channel, and I am endlessly grateful for your support. Until next time, be kind, be gentle, be respectful to one another, and help each other out when you can. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Cheers.